Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. Welcome to the terrible bad back edition of vocabulary for Unit 5. Um, Please forgive me if I move a little slowly today. I am still healing. Okay, let's talk about it. So, you will need your textbook for this. We're going to discuss the vocabulary on page 94 and page 95. So yeah, grab your book if you don't already have it. Grab a notebook so you can take some notes about this stuff, and let us begin, because I don't know how long I can stand. Okay, here we go. So, the main idea for part 2 of Unit 5 is this video by Dr. McGonagall. And so this is the vocabulary you need to know to understand the video. Okay, so first we have a confession. This is a noun. We have the we have the article here, a confession. This can also be a verb, which I feel like we learned, which is to confess to something or something. Okay, so a confession is when you tell somebody your that you did something bad. So if you went to if you get arrested by the police and the police say, like, did you murder that person? And you say, yes, I murdered that person. You have confessed, the verb. But we'd say that you have given a confession. Give is the word that we collocate with a confession, to give a confession. So a confession is to admit guilt, meaning you are guilty of doing something. Okay, so the way that we pronounce this, it's confession. So the stress is here. That means this sound is reduced. So it's not confession, it's confession. Confession. So to give a confession or to confess to something. Okay, this is a big piece of language, this next one, to be not willing to do something. So we can use this without the not. You can be willing to do something, or the opposite, to be not willing to do something. First of all, this verb to be here can be put in any tense, and it always agrees with the subject. So you can say, I am willing to do something, you were willing to do something, I have been willing, I will be willing, like any of the tenses in the verb to be. Okay, so to be willing to do something. This word in English has many meanings. You probably know it as the verb, like the modal verb, like in the future I will do this. But to be willing, or to have the will to do something, will as a noun means you have the motivation, or you have a reason to do something. So to be willing to do something means that you will do it. So if somebody says, can you pick me up from the airport? I say, I'm willing to do that, meaning I have the motivation to do that. But if you are not willing to do something, it's the opposite. It means something that you won't do, that you will not do. Okay, so to want or to be able to do something. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. My neighbor is doing construction. I'm sorry for that noise. This is the worst video in the world. Just let's watch it and move on. Okay. To heal, the verb. This means to get better. For example, I injured my back and now I am healing. I am healing. So again, this is a verb, What is that person doing? It is a verb. So I am healing. And heal means to slowly get better. So if you injure yourself in any way, oh my God. If you injure yourself in any way and you have to get better, we say that your body is healing. Okay. And we have to motivate. I used this word earlier. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I used this word earlier. Motivate is a verb. Motivation is the noun. And to motivate is to encourage. So you can motivate yourself, meaning like, I can do this. Let's go. I want to pass level 8 and go into the world and do great things. Someone can motivate you. So they can say, oh my God. So someone can motivate you. So they can say like, good job, go do it. If you do this, I will bake you a cake. To motivate someone is to give them a good reason to do something, usually something difficult. So for example, I motivate my daughter to clean her room by putting on music in her room. I like put on her favorite music, and then I walk out of her room and close the door, and she will like dance in there and clean her room. And the music motivates her. It encourages her to do the act. Okay, so we have a confession or to confess, to be willing to do something, to heal. Here, make sure you're making a long E sound. Heal. The L, is pressing up here. Heal. Okay. And to motivate, which is to encourage either yourself or someone else to do something. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to pause the video and put more vocabulary words up. Just give me a second.